Hello and welcome back to another episode. This is the Auto Sleeper M-Start, and in this week's video I'll be showing you its exterior features. We have chrome door handles. Look how luxurious that looks. Its interior features.
And what I love is they've put this lovely M-Star sticker along the dashboard.
And how practical this van is.
Like, look at this.
My name is Alex and you're watching The Leap into Van Life. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. So we're going to start with the exterior. This van is absolutely stunning. Let's just start with the colour. The colour is amazing. It's this nice grey. You can get it in a few different colours. So you can get it in grey, blue and silver. This is Auto Sleeper's flagship van and they have put everything they've got into this incredible van. So this van weighs in at 3.8 tonnes and has a payload of 480 kilos. So you will need a C1 licence to drive this van. This van has a 2-litre diesel engine and it is rear-wheel drive. It also sleeps 2 people and has 2 travelling seats. If you're looking for something with as much space as a motorhome, but as practical as a camper van, this is a great option. It is 7.15 metres in length, 2.9 metres high, and just 2 metres wide. So it's amazing how they've managed to fit all of this incredible stuff inside this van, and I cannot wait to show you the inside. It comes with this amazing Mercedes badge, obviously, with this chrome detailing. It's absolutely lovely. Front parking sensors, which you don't get on a lot of vans. It has a little step here, so you can step up to be able to clean the window, which is quite handy. And then we have LED headlights and daytime running lights. Okay, let's move on to the passenger side. Lovely alloy wheels as standard. These incredible chrome door handles, look at these, like, that is insane. Tinted windows all the way along down one side. Some nice M-Star decals just here. Another nice alloy wheel. This one has a little mud flap. An external gas barbecue point. And up here, a fuel Omnister 4.25 metre awning. Look at the size of this awning. So when this awning is wound out, it will just give you so much more outside space. Let's move on to the rear of this vehicle. We're going to start with the top. At the top, we have a reversing camera, and it's amazing to have a reversing camera at the top because it stops it getting covered in dirt. We have some Auto Sleeper decaling, some nice black tinted windows, some more decaling down here, and an M-Star sticker. A lovely chrome door handle. I just think it's amazing they put chrome door handles on this van. And then we have a step which has parking sensors built into the back of it. And having a step on the back is so handy because it just makes it easier to get in and out through the back doors. So moving down to the driver's side, this is where most of the things are for this van. Starting at the back, the extraction for the Alde heating system, which I'll go into more detail about soon. The water filling point just here. Moving down, the plug to plug in at a campsite and the cassette toilet. And then down here, we have an underslung 30-litre gas tank for the LPG. This van has a 70-litre freshwater tank and a 77-litre wastewater tank. And the wastewater tank is just down here. And you can remove this nozzle to drain all of the wastewater out. And we have a lovely chrome exhaust. Look at that. Ooh. I mean, from the side, this looks like the kind of van you'd transport like famous people to concerts in because it almost looks like a tour bus. It's absolutely insane. Who is ready to see the interior of this van? I'm so excited to show you this. Before I show you inside, I just want to quickly show you this door as well. So, this door has a soft close. So when you're at a campsite and it's late because you've just taken the dog out, which is us every single time, you don't have to slam this door. You can just close it and then it will do the rest for you. So it has soft close, which I think every van should have. I'm going to show you again. So you just close it quietly and then it closes the whole door for you. And this habitation door is absolutely ginormous, but it just slides effortlessly on its rails. And then down here, we have the biggest step I think I've ever seen on a camper van. Like, look at the size of this step. And here is the interior. We're going to start with the front. We have the price up here, which I will reveal at the end of this video. But starting with the top, we have some cubby holes up here, which I will get the famous notebook to demonstrate. Loads of space in there, look at that. And we have 2 of those, and then we have this storage bit up here as well, which is handy to keep things in, and that literally just says auto sleep, but that's just for show. And the front of this van comes in this lovely leather, like look at these leather seats. And you also get a lovely leather armrest on the seats as well. I'm now going to show you the storage in the cab area. So if I move into the passenger seat, some large door bins just down here, some more door bin space down there, a little area here which you can use as a handle to close the door, and then look at this, heated front seats, like what? And obviously electric windows. Up here we have 2 cup holders and then a storage space. A lovely compartment in here which has a USB-C slot, so that'd be handy just to leave your devices in there to charge. And then we have 2 more cup holders on this side and some more storage just there. Moving down, another storage area here, so there is no glove box, but obviously you don't need a glove box when you've got this much storage area. Storage here for things like sunglasses, my keys in this one, and then exactly the same on that side. And let me just tell you some of the features that this van comes with. So it comes with an electric handbrake, a reversing camera, cruise control, parking sensors at front and rear, a multifunctional steering wheel. It also has stop start for when you're in traffic and air conditioning. Like, the list is amazing. And I'm now in the driver's seat of this van. It is absolutely lovely. I mean, I've got the key in my pocket. If there weren't vans in front, I'd be like, woo, see you later. Moving further back, as you can see, both of these seats swivel around, and it really doesn't take much effort at all, and it creates a whole nother living space. And there's a little hole in the floor here where you can put the second table, so you can have a table at the front just here where you can sit, have a nice coffee with the door open and enjoy the view. So being able to swivel both of these seats around, it makes a huge difference. And this one, I know this one doesn't swivel all the way, but that swivels at the perfect angle that when this door's open, you can see straight out. The space in this area of the van is absolutely huge. And that is mainly because a lot of camper vans, the kitchen will come kind of like halfway to where the door opens, and then you'll have a tiny entrance. Whereas this, they've left the whole habitation door free to be able to get in and out of, which is absolutely insane. And then what they've done instead is given you this huge worktop space. And what's great about having this much space is if you have pets or if you carry bulkier items, you can just pop them straight in. And they also have a tie down hook just here, which would be great because my dog, when that door's open, he loves to just shoot out. So if I was able to tie him down, that would be amazing. I'm gonna lie down in this space just to show you how much space there is. Like, look at this. You could literally get like a whole nother bed here. You could, if you were definitely traveling with like another person and they wanted to stay in the van, you could easily sleep down here. I mean, it is only a 2-berth, but there's nothing stopping you putting like an airbed or something on the floor, because the space down there is absolutely huge. I'm now going to show you the kitchen area in this van. So all you have to do is lift this piece of worktop up, pop that in there, and it creates so much worktop space. And this sink is absolutely ginormous. Like, it looks similar to the size of a sink in a house. You could fit so many dishes in here and be able to wash dishes so easily. Like, you'd actually be able to fill this up and wash your dishes. So that is an amazing sink. Let's put these things back in. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's like a racking for your dishes. You can't actually see it, but it's a little drainer there so you can drain your dishes.
pop that back on top. I have never seen an oven like this in a camper van with a separate grill and 4 gas rings. That's honestly so lovely. Everything in this van is just so lovely. And then we have an extractor fan up here. And then you can extend the worktop space even more by sliding this out and then unclipping this up here. And as you can see, the attention to detail, where the cup holder's cut out is the USB and the USB-C. And it creates so much worktop space. So you've got the little cup holders here, worktop space here, oven, sink, and then all of this worktop space here. I could cook a roast dinner in this van. So if you like cooking in your camper van, this kitchen is like the best kitchen for the job. And then up here, we have some storage. It's just got some packets in it. Ooh, look at this. Oh my gosh, these are glass as well. Oh, these are lovely. Ooh. This is amazing. Oh, you'd be able to host like actual parties in this van. And it's got another one of these hooks and another one here. So you can just keep things all tied down. I'm just gonna fold this back up and then I'm gonna show you some of the storage on this side. A little drawer here underneath the sink. And then space down here. Nice size storage cupboards. And then even more storage underneath the cooker. Moving on to this side, we have all of the storage up here. Look at the space up there. Dometic microwave. That is lovely. Oh, and it doesn't have a plate, so it doesn't have like one of those spinny plates, so you just put your food in there and it cooks it. God knows how that works, because I've never used a microwave that doesn't have a spinny plate. It also has a 157 litre dual hinge fridge. Like, look at the size of this fridge. It's actually amazing. Like, I just love this van so much. Like, that is a full-size freezer in there. They've honestly thought about everything in this van. This kitchen is better equipped than my kitchen at home. And the fact that it's got a dual hinge fridge. I'm struggling to find anything I don't like about this van. This van is absolutely stunning. And I just want to mention as well, the headroom in this van is incredible. So I'm nearly 6 foot and I can stand up easily. So anyone over 6 foot will be absolutely fine in here. Who is ready to see this bathroom? So we just have a little button here to open it. And look at this, like, look at the space. You've got so much space in here, and they've put the toilet at the perfect angle so you can just twist the toilet around. And you can see it has the Alde heating system, which I will go into more detail about. And we have some storage cupboards up here. It's a nice usable space. A nice light in the ceiling. And a nice blind on the window. And you're thinking, where's the shower? Well, it has a separate shower to the toilet, which I don't think I've actually ever seen on a camper van. I've obviously seen on motorhomes. If I just pop you down here. So if I just step inside. Oh, this is so lovely to have a separate shower from the toilet. I'm just going to unpop this. And then it has a glass screen. Oh, let me out. It's got a nice little sink, nice mirror, skylight. Like, what is not to love about this van? It's got a separate toilet from the shower. It's got a nice little handy shelf up here, hang your towels on. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to close myself in and see how it fares. So as you can notice, the floor is a little bit raised up on the toilet area, but then you step down into the shower, so then obviously you get that headroom back. So there's not a huge amount of headroom in the toilet area, but once you're sat down, you can see like there's plenty of room in here. Like you'll comfortably be able to use this toilet. Such a nice place to sit. Now I'm just sat on the toilet. Let's hope no one comes in like they did last week. I'm now going to show you the rear living area in this van, and look at this. And I'll start with the storage. So you get these storage cupboards along the top. So there's 3 along this side, and they have so much space, and they've got a nice divide between them. So obviously all of your stuff won't be moving around too much back here. And then we have exactly the same on this side. So we have 3 more of these storage units with the same amount of storage. So you will not struggle to get everything you need inside of this van. So as you can see, you get these 2 lovely seats that run along either side of the van, and they are about 6 foot 1 long, and they can be used as 2 single beds. So you can remove these cushions and have 2 single beds, or you can use them as 1 king size bed. So if you are over 6 foot 1, you can convert it to a king size bed and then have your feet hanging off the end. Amazing. Obviously this layout wouldn't work for everyone, but this layout would be so good. Right, I'm going to move these across. I'm going to try and lay on this bed and see how it fares. That can be my pillow. That's probably about the size of a pillow. Let me just remove my shoes because I do not want to stain this lovely leather. Oh, that is more than long enough. Like, that is longer than the bed in our camper van. So I would be able to comfortably sleep here without having to make the bed. And then you just remove this back cushion, pop that down there, and look how much space you get. Oh, this is lovely. And the great thing with this van as well is obviously sleeping on leather can be a little bit cold. So you're thinking like, oh, I wouldn't want to sleep on that leather. All you have to do is flip these cushions over, put a mattress protector on there, and you're not sleeping on the cold hard leather. So amazing, actually amazing. And then I don't know if you can see, but along the top just here is the heating outlet for the Alde system. So once you've slid these 2 pieces together, you then just grab these back pieces and slide them just in here. And then this back piece will go just on top like this. And I'm going to demonstrate this bed by lying down on it. And starfishing. So I'm just going to talk about some of the features at the back here. So we have fly nets on the windows and blinds, so they come on all of the windows at the back. We have some lovely door pockets just up here, and all of these windows as well as blinds have these lovely curtains which you see in a lot of auto sleeper vans. And this amazing TV with a soundbar that just drops down from inside this storage unit. So on the left hand side, this whole thing lifts up and it's on gas struts. And there is the famous Alde heating system, which I will talk about. And then in here is all of the accessories that this van comes with in Marquis Leisure. So you get some dinner plates, some side bowls. Looks like there's some cutlery in there, possibly some mugs, electric hookup cable, and a thermal screen for the front windscreen. So yeah, the storage, obviously that side isn't usable because it's got all the systems in, but I like that they've cordoned it off so it doesn't get mixed up with other things. And then I'm going to show you the other side. So I'm just going to drop this side down nice and gently. Look in there, look at that space in there. There's a little first aid kit in there as well. I'm actually going to demonstrate by getting in there. Are you ready? Oh god, if this closes on me, hopefully I'll fit. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to fit in there. The problem is, if I get in here and then it closes on me, I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to take my phone with me in case. Right, I'm taking my phone. If I get stuck in here. Like, look at this. If you're travelling with children, this is where you could put them if they misbehave. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh. Ah. Help. I hope that demonstrated for you how usable that space is, and it also has a hatch at the back, so yeah, that is amazing. Definitely enough room in there for like camping chairs and other accessories. I'd even fit my paddleboard in there. So when the table's set up, you can see like it can swivel around like that, and it's just a really nice place to sit. It's a nice height, so it's not too low down, it's not too high, and these seats are so lovely and comfortable. And it's nice to have windows all the way around, so whichever side you're sat, you can see out of. And you could sit here on a nice summer's day with these doors open and look out. One thing I would say is there are two tables, one for the front and one for the back. It would have been better if you could maybe have like both the tables down here. If I just show you the table at the front, so we have the same leg that we had before. That just pops on the floor like this. And then we have the same table that we had before as well. And that just pops on like so. So we've got this lovely seating area here. And when that side door's open, the view out would be incredible. So one of the reasons that this Alde heating system is amazing is it provides continuous hot water. So as long as there's water in your tank, so the water tank in this van, you can fill up to 70 litres, so it will hold 70 litres. And the Alde heating system delivers 3.5 litres of 40-degree shower water per minute for as long as there's water in the tank. So you could use the whole entire tank's worth of water and it will all be hot. Whereas in a standard camper van, normally the boiler, which is like 6 litres say, once you've used that hot water, you have to wait for it to heat back up. But once the water in this system is hot, so this has a 6-litre boiler, once the water in this system has heated up, it will provide continuous hot water, so it works the same as a boiler at home. And it also has central heating the same as it would in a house, so it doesn't like blow out gas heating like a standard camper van would. So with the Alde heating system, glycol circulates through the radiators and it just generates a more consistent heat. And it also has antifreeze in the radiators, so it stops the radiators from freezing, obviously when you're away from the van or when the temperatures are really cold. So I will just quickly mention that the windows in this van do not open, but you do get this amazing skylight in the roof. That obviously does open very wide, and you get another one down the bottom, and then you get this air conditioning unit. So just before I finish, I want to talk about this van's electrical system. So everything is done through these two screens just down here, and I've closed the windows just so you can see better on the camera. So if I go to the home, you can control all of your lighting through the screen. So the main lights, which have just come on above the kitchen, and then there's switches to turn on all the lights above the cabinet. And look at these lights, they're like a really nice warm colour, because some lights in camper vans are just like a really like bright white, so it's quite a nice warm place to sit. So there's a 120 watt solar panel with a 100 amp hour battery, and that comes with the van. And then we have the water levels just here, so obviously the water tanks are empty, and then the temperature inside this van, so it's 21 degrees in here, that's quite warm, and the external temperature and the internal humidity, and then obviously that's the button to turn the gas on, which I'm not going to do. Who is ready for me to reveal the price of this camper van? Drumroll please. So this van is £125,250, and it says a saving of £8,000. Please ask a member of the team for more information. Thank you to everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what you think of the Auto Sleeper M Star. The Auto Sleeper M-Star is available at selected dealers with fantastic savings and special offers to take advantage of.